I would like to go first. This thing's kind of medium against McBombus. I guess we have Extinction. Extinction on the play is probably fine. It depends on what configuration he's playing too. There's some configurations of Bombus where Extinction's really good, and there's some where it just doesn't do a whole lot. If he doesn't have a particularly aggressive start, Pact of Pain can easily bury him. If he's got one of his Prophecy Burn hands, it tends to go a little bit long. Focus, no one dropped, great for us. That was an excellent draw. Would definitely have snapped this hand off if I had that in the opener. Gonna grab our first diamond threshold here. We need 2 double diamond and single ruby for this Cosmic Shaman to come down and be great. Urn is a little clunky being in the opener, especially in this matchup. But, you know. Our deck has a lot of shards in it. We play 25 shards and 3 immortal tiers, so basically like a 28 shard deck. So hopefully we will just draw shards for the next 5 or 6 turns and get to play all these cards on curve. There's Thunderfield. There's another one, okay. Hopefully we hit a shard this turn so that way we can guarantee Extinction on 4. If we don't hit a shard, we have to decide between playing the Pact of Pain and just playing Vampire Kiss. If we hit the shard, I'm definitely going to play Pact of Pain because that means we get to guaranteed Extinction on 4. But if we don't hit the shard, I kind of want to Kiss to pad our life total a bit. Am I not actually live? Okay, yeah, it's live. I wonder why my dashboard didn't refresh. Alright, so we bricked on a shard. Bricked on a shard. Pact is the greedy play. Kiss is probably the concern. I'm always greedy. Let's just do this. Maybe he misses a shard or doesn't have the activation for a Bumblebot. We'll see. We also just like, again, just like draw a shard next turn. Burn us. Make a Bumblebot. Oh, Gobbler. That's super punishing for the line I've taken now. Okay. I didn't even think about Gobbler. And again, just like different configurations of Bombus do different things. Like now, even if we draw a shard, we wish we would have held up Kiss for... Yep. Yep, now we just gotta pass back. That was super punishing. Gobbler builds are really annoying. Again, 28 shard deck, kept a 3 shard opener, 2 shards and immortal tears. Missed our 4th shard on 3, feels real bad. Kiss the Stork. Pad our life total a little bit here. So it's Rage Fire this turn. No 4th shard. No 4th shard. Okay. All right. There's a 4th shard for us. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and clean up his dorks here. And hopefully we don't die to this Gobbler. If he draws like 4th shard, has 2nd rage, it's like 2nd rage fire, Gobbler us, put us down to 5 probably. I was playing Jund Delirium. Sweet, no action is amazing for us. Shard, another Cosmic Shaman. I'm gonna activate this. We need a shard. That's so frustrating. That's so frustrating. Please just pass again. Just, okay, sure, yep. Yeah, man. You need to... That's... Am I just dead? I'm probably just dead. That's... hate starting the day off on a tilty match, on a tilty game. That's so annoying. We drew 3 cards and he hit exactly what he needed. Dead to Rage Fire, pass the turn back. Not just playing Vampire King out, because I'd much rather kill his dork. There's a world where we're not dead here and then we get to run off Cosmic Shamans. Yeah, I'll draw twice instead. Still not gonna hit the 6th shard. Yes. Remember, sometimes you don't make any mistakes and you lose the game anyways. Right, what are we doing here? Extra Kisses come in, Drowned Shrines come in. Reap is fine, Princess is good. I don't love Extinction, I don't love Bolt to Packs of Pain. 1 Extinction's probably fine. Actually, 2 Extinctions is probably the line I want to draw in the sand. Kind of Infusion Device, maybe. I'm cutting a lot of my diamond stuff. Let's give... Oh, I like Ivory Pawn in this matchup too, usually. Now let's cut Bolt to Packs of Pain. And the other Reap. Yeah, that should be good. Think Grim Player's gonna stick around in Modern? No idea. So basically in this matchup, we just like board down our top end, bring in some of our cards, interact with what they have going on. Some extra life gain. Leave a couple Extinction as like an oh crap button. Sometimes they get pretty wide with Thunderfields and stuff. He could also very likely have what could he have? He could have Sunsoul Phoenixes in his deck that go wide as well and stay on the board. Obviously Extinction's not good against Flickering Gobbler. Let's play first. Hopefully we will hit 4 shards in 4 turns in our 28 shard deck. Chris with the 3-month resub. Thank you for that. This hand is unkeepable. Like, it has burn in the opener. Like if we just had this hand would be like fantastic if one of these made blood. So it does not though. So we're gonna mulligan. This hand's great if it runs some shards off, and you know I keep saying we have 28 of those essentially. So hopefully that happens. Do one of you kids poop? I need to check a diaper really quick. Apologies. Gosh, all you do is poop. That's all you do. You already pooped today. Why are you pooping again? Arrgh. You gonna poop monster? The stream is a bit earlier than usual. I mentioned in Discord I was starting a bit early. I need to learn to never start early. I started early because the kids were both being great while I was getting other work done. And I was like, I'll just start early and end early. And then, now they're both being super obnoxious. This was almost a shard. That's good. It's better than drawing a brick, I suppose. I just can't catch a break. Yeah, I saw that, Chris. That seems great. Alright, shard or drown shrine? Shard or drown shrine? That's what we need here. Shard or drown shrine. I'm just taking the hit from this because I'd much rather be able to burn a flickering gobbler. Alright, well, we found that at least. Still about to get buried after missing some shard drops, though. Ugh. Alright, well, if we just draw some diamond shards here. I'm just going to kiss this, take it off the table, preserve our life total, use our resources this turn. Okay, that's a good draw. He hasn't used any of his cards that drew from the line of pause set yet. That's what we wanted. That's, yeah, there's a verdict of the Ancient Kings. Good stuff. Good beats opponent. Needed that last turn. It felt like he had a verdict there when he paused on the Vampire Kiss. I'm not really sure what he was waiting for, if not that. Just crackling bolt my... That seems loose. I'm not sure why you'd do that if you're not going to, like, make a thing. Or, okay, you got another verdict? Trevor says? I'm assuming he does since he hasn't been playing anything. He doesn't. Okay. Hex Colin with the 7-month resub. Set 5 is close. I'm super excited. And we have another set 5 card to show later today. It's very good. I think it's very good. Rage Fire Me, sure. Come on, diamond shards. Just running diamond shards. I mean, that's almost a diamond shard, I guess. Kinda, not really. The good news is once we get one more shard, we can pop these on my opponent's turn to draw more. Arcane Focus does not get stopped by Drown Shrine, because Drown Shrine says you cannot draw cards, and Arcane Focus is putting a card into my opponent's hand. I'm just going to let this happen because I have a king in my hand, and I'd much rather just like get these burned, save this burn for a gobbler, which might be a little greedy, but I will not become frustrated. I will not become frustrated. At least he doesn't have a lot going on either. Yahtzee! Alright, do I want to play this is the question. Yeah, I think I do. This might be wrong. It's possible, like, if he has, like, Rage Fire into Flickering Gobbler here, I'm gonna be really annoyed that I did this. Just Crimson Bolt, okay. Yeah, it's very possible I'm supposed to just, like, pass the turn, because he hasn't been playing anything, so he likely has a lot of things stored up in his hand, and then, like, if I missed a shard, I could have cracked this and been more likely to get to my Cosmic Shaman on time. Yeah, I think I should have just passed and cracked one of these on his turn. Well, we got fortunate and had a shard there, so now we're definitely just passing. Not going to just Extinction this dork. On his turn, we can crack one of these and draw another card, and then hopefully find a second Diamond Threshold and Cosmic Shaman him next turn. It's really odd that he keeps just, like, I'm gonna crack this and draw and might play this burn. Yeah, I'm just gonna play this burn now. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. I don't understand why he's just like randomly sending actions to my face when he could be like saving them for turns where he has 3 charges for this. Like he's got plenty of resources, so it's not like he's really gaining anything. Alright, running Cosmic Shamans here will hopefully be more than enough to put this game away. So I'll grab Diamond here, and then next turn we Shaman, and the turn after that we Shaman, and then Shamalaman. Okay, we're down to 10. There's definitely a series of draws that kill us here. They mostly just involve him drawing Rage Fires for the rest of the game, though. Yay! Alright. And a burn. Okay, so that should hopefully wipe out his combination of draws. The burn, because I think his draws involve Flickering Gobbler to kill us. Resolve. And then I'm actually going to... That's tough. Alrighty, well, we only do 2 damage here to him. I'm actually going to put the Vampire King back into play here, because we need a way to start buffering our life total ASAP. You want another Crimson Bolt or something here? I guess the pile of transmogs could stop us, and we didn't gain life from this because... Oh look, draw a card. Nope. How about nope? Would you like a big old glass of nope along with your draw card? Crackling bolting that. Okay, sure. Zygamot's game. Oh. Please kill this. Yay. Zygamot's game can kill artifacts, so it could have killed the Drown Shrine there, possibly. I'm just going to burn this to buffer my life total here. And then if he doesn't have a 3rd Transmography, the 2nd Cosmic Shaman will hopefully put the game away. Or if we just like draw whatever troop the 1st Shaman prophesized onto. I'll do another burn. Alright. That should be done now. This has life drain, so when it attacks him for 5, we're going to gain 5 as well. Look at that, it's a very angry vampire princess. She comes into play, she's going to do damage equal to her power to my opponent twice here. Alright, going to 3 here. We missed our 2nd chart drop that game. It's good to know. Yeah, I think I'm happy with how we boarded. I don't hate an extra extinction on the draw, but I think this is fine. Declan, let Jake have his trains. Yeah, I'm going to put on your favorite show. This hand's a little slow, but it's got all the cards we want. And if this hand just like runs off burns, shards, or drown shrines, like we're going to be pretty happy. Alright, there's Drown Shrine. Ian, I have a different card. That card's the card that I had you edit the article for that's going up on the main site. I have a different preview card today. Rage Fire Madome. He's just super aggro with those. I'm going to go ahead and play out this Drown Shrine now just because... We're probably going to have our resources tied up for the rest of this game. This does give him an opportunity to Zygamot's game this away, but I think that's fine. If he's Zygamot's gaming this, then he's not Zygamot's gaming a Vampire King, which is worth noting. Opponent complaining that I had drowned Shrine 2 games in a row. I actually cut the 4th one from the board because they were kind of clunking up, but we do still have 3 of them. Blood Shard, perfect. Perfect. This hand worked out great. Opponent's hand also doesn't look very particularly good, so. Opponent seems to have boarded in a lot of interaction to kind of dilute their own game plan, so. Like, he's probably just got like a handful of like Verdicts and Zigamot's games, or he doesn't have Zigamot's games, he would have killed this. Verdicts and Transmogs and Crimson Bolts, I assume. Alright, Rage Fire, sure. I'm definitely kissing this. Our resources are going to be tied up for the next 2 turns, jamming Vampire King, so. And he already spent first 2 Rage Fires, so this is more likely to survive. We draw a Shard at any point in the next 2 turns are going to be great. Yep, Crimson Bolts. That's funny. Fantastic. So I'm gonna play this, and I'm gonna go Princess second Shrine here. I mostly just like never want Shrine to not be on the table, so I want the second one out here in case he draws a Zigamot's game next turn. Assuming this is getting Crackling Bolted. Transmog, sure. Put 2 time tokens you control damage opposing champion this turn in your deck. Take an additional turn after this one. That's cute. So this is just a 1/1 flyer. This is a 1/1 that's trading with the Bumblebot at some point. Hollowed Ace with the 313 sub. Thank you for the continued support. Welcome back a quarter of a year. Am I using this as a gain 4? I feel like I'm using this as a gain 4. I'm gonna use this as a gain 4. I feel like I might not have a better utility for that than that. Come on, Shard. Alright, well, let's do this. And then let's do this. Hopefully this king lives. I would love to trade this king for his son Soul Phoenix. Love to. That's unfortunate. How many actions in here now? 3. Removal spell or shard that makes a temporary resource. Look at that. Great. So I'm going to do this during my opponent's ready step. And again, the reason for this timing is if he has a Verdict of the Ancient Kings, I want him to have to spend the resources on his turn to do it. This does give him an opportunity to play out 3 actions and put it back into play before combat. Yep. So we're going to 11 here. I guess this makes another Phoenix he could have potentially cheaper, but it's about the same, right? Oh, this also enabled him making a Bumblebot. Yeah, I should have just done that on my turn. Hopefully he misses the Bumblebot line since it was during his ready step. The post-combat Bumblebot a shame. Good. So I messed up there. That was a big mistake that I made. All right. Rewarded for my mistake, unless he has another verdict. He's got 4 actions in here now. Yeah, 4. Alright, stands another Transmog. This Cosmic Shaman will likely lock the game up. Hopefully his hand's just like a bunch of that type of effect. Alright. That's what he says. This card just gained so much life so quickly. Gain 5, gain 5, gain 5, gain 5, gain 5, please. Please? Please? No! So the way this works is he transmogs it before the trigger happens, so I never actually gain... It doesn't deal the damage until it no longer has life drain, which is unfortunate. Arguably one of his better cards to draw there. Hopefully we just hit the troop that we prophesized onto. Okay. They've definitely had worse draws than that. And then, so we're dead to another Phoenix here. We're also dead to Arcane Focus into second action, return my other Phoenix. I'm going to use this to draw a card during his turn, so hopefully we can find our way to whatever troop we prophesized onto. Dead to Rage Fire as well, I believe. Wait, what? Oh, Lanupaw's Sight put the... Good beats opponent. I almost complained in chat. Like, it's so rude to, like, BM your opponent when you're winning the game. Like, complaining about my shrine after we, like, miss shard drops in 2 out of 3 games. It's so annoying. I don't think I had different lines to not lose that game. This hand's obviously unkeepable. Like, no early interaction, not enough resources, too many 6 drops. This hand's not exciting, but it's a keep. So, opponent had the transmog at the end of that game to stop our life total buffer from the Cosmic Shaman, and he also had the Phoenix off the top to kill us Xaxes with the extra action that he had in his hand. I couldn't cycle during my turn. I had Drown Shrines in play. You can only draw Drown Shrine symmetrical. If Drone Shrine hadn't been in play, we would have 100% cycled on our turn and brought the Vampire King back into play. That line is fantastic. What are the odds I need to burn something on his turn? Probably pretty low. Yeah, I'm just going to play this for blood. So that way we can play Pact of Pain next turn. We're going to crack this for a Ruby during his end step. And, like, that last game was a good example of why I cut the 4th Drown Shrine from my reserves, is because if that 2nd Drown Shrine had just been a card that, like, interacted with the board or did anything else, we likely would have won that game. But we lost that game because we just had 2 Drown Shrines that, like, stopped him from drawing some cards. The first one's fantastic, obviously, but the second one, if the first one resolves and lives, is, you know, diminishing returns, all that jazz. Looks like opponent's playing a slower deck, which means his Pact of Pain's probably going to punch the clock and go to work. This card's great if you haven't seen it before. It's a 3-mana constant that you pay 2 and 2 life and you draw a card. And like with Cosmic Shamans and Vampires and stuff like that in our deck to pad our life total up, we get to draw a lot of cards with this against the slower mid-range decks. Alright, he's going to have a lot of draws coming up. Another Drown Shrine matchup. I'm gonna play the Ruby Shard out just in case we want to burn some things. No reason to draw right now. He's got 6 draws in the bank, so that was 2 of them. Get Ruby Threshold. We are thoroughly into spoiler season for set 5. Midnight Paladin, yep. So this is going to come into play and do 5 to mean he's going to gain 5. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think I'm just going to draw 2 cards this turn with the Pact of Pain. No, I had 2 out in the 3rd game. And there's a Cosmic Shaman to buffer our life total like I mentioned. So this turn we'll go Shard, Burn Your Dork. And probably draw 2 more cards during his unstep. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what he plays out. Actually, if he plays out other troops to kill, I probably want to keep the board clear when I play this Cosmic Shaman. There's an invincible guy, so can't kill that, obviously. Midnight Shepherd. Have to kill that one, otherwise he puts a troop back into play from my opponent's crypt. So let's draw 1 card here, and then we'll go ahead and burn this Dark. Okay, so we got punished for not doing this on my turn, but I think that's correct. There's a world where we want to cast Kill and Burn on my opponent's turn here, so we didn't get to be quite as resource efficient as we could have been, but meh. It's really annoying that Invincible in this game, I'm not saying it's bad, it's just different than Magic, that Invincible prevents life drain. So like if this blocks his 3/3, I don't gain life, or if it blocks my 5/5, I don't gain life. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, so I didn't hold up kill for this infinite trick, so I've got exactly 1 solitary confinement in our deck game 1 that can deal with an invincible troop. So we're probably going to be in trouble now because this thing's going to just be 6/6 flying steadfast life drain invincible. And I guess we could take some draws at it, but things are not looking good for our hero. I guess that technically blocks, and it could find another thing that blocks for us. Okay. And then this can come back from the crypt next turn. Survey says. So the Vampire King triggers when it gets the Enter the Battlefield effect from Cosmic Shaman, so it got to take a card out of his hand there. I'm going to go ahead and burn the high infinite tricks because whenever he plays a Necrotic, this reverts. Yeah, Invincible prevents damage. Things that are invincible do not. I do have a Tienos main too as well, that's true. But Tienos would have to deal damage to my opponent, so like, in order for Tienos to be relevant, Cosmic Shaman would have to profit onto it. So maybe I'm supposed to suicide this Cosmic Shaman, actually. Alright, well, he extinctioned, and again, his guy's invincible, so it does not die to the extinction. What did I take out for the solitary? I put the Reap in the board. Alright, well, Tienos needs to be like the top troop in our deck, and we need to draw at this in those 2 draws. Alright, Tienos next draw. Tienos next draw. I suppose I get to bring back VK. Yeah, VK blocks and gets a trigger. Shard call, sure. It would have been better if we had another troop there, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, all that jazz. Let's play this out. So there are a sequence of cards here that allow us to win this game. I think I'm supposed to draw with Pact of Pain now. Yeah, I'm going to draw with Pact of Pain now. Should have done that before I played this Infusion Device. Alright. There are a series of cards that my opponent have and I could come into that allow us to win this game still. So, let's continue playing. Hey, Tommy Gather icon. So again, unfortunately, Invincible prevents damage, so when my Vampire King chumps his... Alrighty. Were we going to get there? And we were not. Correct. Extinction. Extinction was not one of the draws that allowed us to live. Tienost, Purge. Kiss doesn't seem great. Kill seems medium. Actually, Kiss is probably better than Kill, right? I guess Kill takes out Extinction does not seem great. Maybe I want like one extinction as like a catch-all. Murder Punker with the Pikachu resubs. Thank you. I appreciate it. You want 2 kisses? I'll leave 2 kisses in. They kill his Midnight Shepherd and they kill the Midnight Paladins. 1 extinction, 1 purge, or running the extra exile. A 3rd solitary exile in the 75 might be okay as well. Not only for this Lixil deck, but for tagging copies of Closed Coffins. Got 70 people hanging out here this afternoon. Thank you for choosing to spend part of your morning, afternoon, or night, wherever you may be here with us. There's a lot of different things you could be doing, different people you could be watching, so thanks for being here. If you're on YouTube in the future, thanks for watching the archives. Yeah, this is medium. It's probably fine, though. Maybe, I mean, like... The honest answer is that, like, Infinite Trick shifting any of her powers onto an invincible Lixil isn't great for us. Maybe that still makes Kill better than Kiss. I might buy that for $1. Three of these was probably overkill. I probably should have just boarded in 2. Get a second blood threshold. Get a second diamond threshold. Shard. Ding. That's funny. Shard. Infusion device can only get thresholds that your deck can produce, so these infusion devices can't get other thresholds. I'm not sure the sync is working. I'm not gonna have time till next month to figure out why the sync isn't working. There's a link to the YouTube channel below the stream, which has a previous streams with this deck, and you can pull that up and screenshot the deck list, or you could take a quick picture while we are in between games. We're gonna get a 3rd diamond threshold because Tianos takes triple diamond. Attack with both of these nerds. Alright, has an extinction in hand. Okay, so he traded because he's just gonna extinction away my king, sure. That's interesting. Yeah, I really like this deck too. There's probably gonna be a different Sweet Cosmic Shaman deck in the next set though, to be fair. Cosmic Shaman's great. No point in attacking here, so we'll just pass. Yeah, drawing more cards is much better than not drawing cards in general. We're already playing basically 28 shards. We don't want to be playing 32 shards. And I know we've gotten a little bit shard screwed in a couple of the games so far today, but like, you don't want to be results oriented with that type of thing. Like, I don't think the fact that we've run a little poor doesn't mean you want to start playing, you know, over 50% shards in the deck. Oh, did you drop your train? Did one of you poop again? That's all these kids have done today. It's weird. You keep feeding them and they keep pooping. Strange correlation. I guess now we wish we really had kills in our deck. I have solitary exiles to deal with these, I suppose. I need to go check a diaper again really quick. Sorry. Must have just passed gas. It's not a poop diaper. Alright, so he's going to attack with both. He'll gain 6. We'll stay the same. And that is what you call a good draw, kid. So this comes into play, triggers off the Cosmic Shaman, and then when it deals damage to my opponent, it's going to trigger and void not only these 2 infinite trickses my opponent has in play, but also all of the infinite trickses in their deck and all of their zones. So taste it, as the kids say. He's a mighty dragon. And our opponent does have an extinction in their hand that we're aware of. But they're going to be dead even if they extinction us next turn, because they're taking 8 here, and then we can Rutherford bank something back into play and deal 5, and play Cosmic Shaman and deal 5. That was nasty. I concur, opponent. I think that was really good. All of the fireballs. Alright, we got a game 3. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put another solitary confinement in the 75 after this match. We want kills. People are right about that. I'm gonna cut a drone shrine. I got the 2 kisses. Yeah, let's do that. Bring 3 kills back in. Okie-doke. Get to make our first few shard drops at least here. We got that going for us. That's exactly where you want those, right in the opener. Probably just cracking this for blood. Yeah. play out my infusion device, get a second diamond. You know, we gotta work up towards triple diamond for Tianost. Fireball is gonna be nuts. Yodel needed one card to push it over the top, and that could very well be it. Man, what if this kill is the one that was the Drowned Shrine previously? What? What if? We'll never know. We'll never know. So this Immortal Tears is gonna grab. Man, what if this was the Drowned Shrine? I can't even imagine. This game would be over. Opponent would be so dead. Alright, well, we have enough shards to play Cosmic Shaman or Tianost on time. Tianost is much less good when he doesn't have Cosmic Shaman Prophesize onto him. That's why I only have 2 Tianost in the 75 with only 1 in the main. Immortal Tears is great. So I'm going to crack this and then probably kill this high infinite tricks. Yeah, I just want to be resource efficient here, so we're going to do it this way. I guess if I would have done it the other way, if I would have just killed it, I could have played VK on my turn, but I don't think I really want to play VK. And play this, kill this dork. I mean, that's not a better worse comparison. It's a these things are different and do functionally different things comparison. People love to do strictly better worse comparisons all the time in TCGs, and most of the time that's just like not how you should be evaluating things. So the question is, do I lead on Tianost or I lead on Cosmic Shaman? I think I'm supposed to lead on Cosmic Shaman to try and bait a Transmogrifade. That's not good for me. Wow, that's bad for me. There's no removal. Yeah, now I have to lead on this just to buffer our life total. He's going to get to Midnight Shaman, his Infinite Tricks back into play, and then we're basically dead. Sans drawing our 1 copy of Purge. No, I guess we have the 2 copies of Solitary Exile too, but we're not in a good spot. Yep. Super unfortunate because we'd be able to Uranaz next turn if we drew a Blood Shard and then take his Infinite Tricks away from him. We can also draw Tianost off the top of our deck and then trigger void all of these. Yeah, there's 2 Tianost post reserves, so we could have Tianost off the top as well here. Yeah. So we've got like we also got a little bit of life drain going on here, so we've got time in that arena as well. Yeah, this deck doesn't, like, I feel like this is a deck that, like, lives and dies by, like, the cards other people are playing in the format pretty heavily. Like, this deck's really good when people are, like, not playing Transmogrifades, but, like, even like, the Banks deck that Varanus posted on... The Banks deck that Varanus posted about, like, it's playing, you know, 3 Purges and 3 Solitary Exiles in the 75, so it doesn't seem particularly good against that. I'm just killing the Cosmic Shaman and then bringing it back here because I want it to Prophecy twice, and it's going to gain us another 5 life when it comes back into play. He doesn't have any troops in the script right now, so this Urnaz isn't great. Also, just like killing it and then getting it back right away means he can't Midnight Shepherd it. Cosmic Shaman of his own with obnoxiousness. Tianost. Did I even play out one of these dragons? Yeah, I think I should. I think I'm just going to play... Nah, I don't want to chump because then he's going to get to take it with Midnight Shepherd. Yeah, I think I just pass here. It's unfortunate. If he crunches with his Cosmic Shaman, I think I'm going to trade Cosmic Shamans in the hope that he Midnight... Oh, God. We haven't drawn our triple Prophecy troop yet, so if he hits that, the game is done. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I'm going to block here. And then hopefully he takes our Cosmic Shaman with this Midnight Shepherd, and then we get to Urnaz, his back. Yep, and he took mine. Again, the out here is that he didn't Relentless Corruption into our one troop that's been prophesized 4 times now. And that it is the other Tianost. Or I guess it could be a Vampire King and like take every troop out of his hand. Burn. Perfect. Well, I guess we play this. And take his Cosmic Shaman. Oh, burn lets us kill this, which is nice. It's not perfect, but you know. Lets us start chumping with our dragons, which is something. That's fair, Holidays. Like exile this and then Tianos and him do something else. He could also just like draw his troop that's been prophesized a few times now too and just like blaster gun us out of the game basically. I'm going chump trade here, yep. Maybe I'm supposed to chump with the Vampire King there instead of the Urnaz? That's very possible. Yeah, it really depends on what deck you want to play. Like Pentachil says, they range from 15 all the way up to about 200 bucks. The deck I'm playing right now is one of the more expensive decks because Vampire King is a fairly expensive card. Another Midnight Shepherd. Great. Daddy needs a Tianost or a Purge. Daddy needs a Tianost or a Purge. Alright, well, we get to kill that, which is, you know, saving grace. Keeping on. He's gonna hit his prophesized troop, but we're gonna hit our prophesized troop at some point, and then the game's likely gonna explode. I might even just play the full 4 Solitary Exile, honestly. Just, like, don't play the Reaps. There's literally a burn deck in Hex that's fairly cheap. It's like 20 bucks, 15, 20. The Yodel deck that Pendachil's mentioned is a burn deck. So could die here if he has his prophesized troop. Well, there's the prophesized troop that we died to. That we've been talking about. And actually, Solitary Exile wouldn't have been a draw because he has that. All right. There's also this command. Alright, so I'm going to pull the deck up here on screen, and then I'm going to take a quick break and run and make some lunch real quick here for the kids. And it's about nap time for them. I start a little bit early. Normally I do lunchtime before we start playing, but here's what we're playing. Here's what we're playing right now. The format also might be changing to a point where I don't want Vampire Kisses main, and I want some more Solitary Exiles main, so we'll talk about that too. Make a couple of changes here possibly, so I'll be right back. Hi. You're obnoxious, toddler. I love you, but you're obnoxious. Then go get some bubbles right now. Alright, so exile. Let's put a second one of these in. I'm gonna cut the extra kiss to the board. What was I getting rid of? I'm just gonna cut these reaps, I think. I'm just gonna play 4 solitaire exiles in the 75. They're just like a good, it gets rid of anything, so it's a good kind of catch-all card. Maybe we'll try winning a match. That would be nice. I've only dropped a few from losing 2, but I mean, you can also, because Immortal exists, you will be able to play the standard format that rotates by, you know, reselling your cards. Like, so Immortal is good because the cards will retain value after they rotate out of standard, so you can sell those cards to other people that are interested in playing them in Immortal. Alright, let's see if we can have some better luck against this opponent this time. Play this out. We've got both of our main deck solitaire exiles in our opening hand. So this is getting a diamond and this is getting a second diamond, so we can just play all of our cards. That was a good draw. Play this. Play this out, get our second diamond threshold. This opponent does have Flickering Gobblers in their 75, which is something that we know about. Do I want to just Solitaire Exile this? I almost think I do. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and do this. This gives him a chance to Flickering Gobbler us, but if he doesn't have it, we're much better off having used this. And we can, like, use this. Oh, you know what? He has Phoenixes in his 75. I should probably save these for Phoenixes. Yeah, this next one we're going to save for a Phoenix. And of course he has the Flickering Gobbler. Rough beats. The question is, do I hold up Kiss or do I play Vampire King next turn? I think I'm going to hold up Kiss next turn, because if he doesn't play the Flickering Gobbler back out into the Kiss, we can just go ahead and crack. We can just go ahead and crack this adaptable infusion device. That's fine. Ideally, we're going to draw a burn here. Alright. Flooding out a little bit. There's a Gobbler in his hand that we know about. I think I'm just supposed to play this out and play a Shard. Almost to the point where we can activate Banks. Well, he's got 6 draws coming up here. If he plays Gobbler, we can trade it for the Vampire King, which I'm probably going to do here. If he attacks with both, I'll eat the Elder, but if he attacks with just this, I'm going to trade. I'm fine with this. Hopefully we get a Cosmic Shaman here. Extinction. Huh. We're definitely doing this. I think I'm going to wait a turn on the Extinction. Yeah, I'm going to wait a turn on the Extinction. We'll just take a hit for 3 here. He's pretty likely to play activate a Bumblebot for next turn, and then the Extinction can clean that up as well. Next turn we can Extinction plus hold Kiss plus bring back Vampire King, so a lot of good stuff going on there. Wow, no shard, none of that. Okay. I don't think he has Starcaller in his deck. You have to cut something for all these other cards. Yeah, I'm just gonna trade Extinction 1-for-1 with his Thunderfield Elder here, and then put my Vampire King back into play. I guess. Yeah, I'm actually gonna wait. I'd much rather reanimate a. I'd much rather bring back a Cosmic Shaman. I think. This guy could just die to a lot here. Burn resolves. If we don't get double Phoenixed here, we'll be okay. That's most of his draws, I believe. I'm really confused. He has a Phoenix? He must have multiple Phoenixes, right? This has to be multiple Phoenixes. Nope, just one. Okay. Well, he's got... We're definitely bringing all of these in. One, two, three, four, five. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Clean him up. Yeah, that's what I thought. Maybe he thought he could kill this, but he still should then do that before he makes a Bumblebot, right? That felt like a multiple Phoenix turn, but maybe I was just reading it wrong. If we miss drawing a Shaman again next turn, I'm probably just going... Sure. Okay. That's terrifying. Do the replicas still have the copy ability? They do, right? So like at this point I'm just screwed? I know they don't have the draw ability. Am I supposed to just exile this? I don't think I am. I think I'm supposed to hold the Kiss up in case he brings back his Phoenix. And like if he makes a bunch of Robomancers to his hand, like then we get to just like... Oh right, he has a Ziggurat's game that we knew about. Again, cutting expensive cards, lowering the overall curve of the deck. Yes, Dishonorable Death would be nuts against the card that my opponent's playing that no one ever plays. Bit of other removal. No, I don't want to play like a random 5-drop to like... It seems much worse than playing Solitary Exile. I am not playing in the Lixil Cup. The Lixil Cup is bad for streaming. It's good value if you just like are doing other stuff around the house, but like in terms of like having consistent entertainment and like doing things for the entirety of the stream, the Luxel Cup is not good for streaming. Let's go ahead and save. If we lose this match, we're gonna change up decks. I don't like playing the same thing when we're on a losing streak. Change of paces is always ideal. Maybe play some Yodel. I don't think my opponent's deck seems far too clunky to beat Yodel consistently, so I just played against a few people. Hand has a kiss and a princess in the opener. We just like want to draw shards the rest of the game. Some of the story of today's matches. It's like want to do nothing but draw shards. Diamond Sapphire could be amusing. We won a non-zero number of matches with that deck. Rage fire in my face. Yep. Alright. Has to kill this, so let's play it out. Are you pooping now? All these children do is poop. That's all they do. Just poop and poop and poop. We keep feeding them, they keep pooping. It's such a strange correlation. Maybe I'm supposed to lead on VK here. I don't know. He probably has Crimson Bolts and stuff in his deck. He boarded into like infinite ways to kill vampires last time we played. Yeah, I'm gonna get a ruby with this because we have more diamond sources than ruby sources in our deck, and I'd like to play this burn more than the solitary exile, I think. Yeah, but like we're not living in a world with new gems. We're living in the world right now. And like so, like Robomancer is a good example of a card. Like, okay, explain to me the situation where like this Robomancer's better than like Archmage Runlock, for example. Archmage comes down a turn sooner. It has a very similar effect that's less resource intensive because like in order to generate value off the Master Robomancer, you have to like play a bunch of clunky 5-drops out of your hand. I'm assuming he gets Crackling Bolt here in addition to Crimson Bolt, and that's why he stopped. Hi, Turtler. Did you finish pooping? You did. Okay. I'm sorry for mono poop breaks today, but the kids come first. I know most of you understand that. Sorry for those of you who don't. I'm quick. I'm like a NASCAR picker. Your butts, they're just working overtime. No, do not touch that. Harder to remove Robomancer. That's fair. It's still super clunky. It's harder to capitalize on too, though. And I'm sure he's paused because I took a break there for a second. Yeah, Heart of Fire only triggers on constants, right? It's not artifacts or anything like that. Right, the old 1/1 that doesn't do anything. Why would you do this and then this? Sure. Does he have a Phoenix he wanted to? It has to be Phoenix, right? Like, that's the only explanation? But if you had Phoenix, you just, like, play this, then your Phoenix costs 4, and then you play your Phoenix anyways. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. And again, I'm going to wait on just bringing VK back. Hopefully, we're going to wait like 3 to 4 turns, depending on how much pressure my opponent draws and puts into play. Because I'd much rather get a Cosmic Shaman into play and then threaten to put a Cosmic Shaman back into my hand. Yeah, with the rate spoilers are coming out, I wouldn't be... It seems like it could even be a possibility that, like, set 5 in the rotation of gems is going to hit before the Cosmic Crown Showdown even. Should be interesting. He has a Phoenix in his hand. Alright, well, we're just going to let this hit us and we're going to Solitary Exile it, since we have that. I'm going to take one more draw towards a Cosmic Shaman before I just pull the trigger on this. If we're not really under any pressure, I can take a few more. If we get to like 11, if we get another shard, we'll bring it back because then we're pretty close to activating this again anyways. I mean, Hierophant, I would be very surprised if Hierophant's still not a real part of the constructed format. It just won't be a you must answer me or die immediately card. It's just going to be a reasonably powerful card that sees regular constructed play. You know what? Nah, I'm a liar. I'm just going to keep passing back here. Because, like, I basically just, like, burning my champion activation to allow him to spend a removal spell out of his hand. Because there's no way his hand isn't just a bunch of removal spells and Verdict of the Ancient Kings right now. You can hear my youngest just shrieking in the background. Just mono vampire kisses. I really wish some of these were cosmic shamans. I agree that the current state of Ruiner Hierophant will be nice to change, but I don't think it's just going to magically disappear completely from the format. It'll just be a fair and balanced card as opposed to a busted card. Yeah, see, there's the Crimson Bolt that would have just killed my champion activation. I also am looking forward to the power level of that card changing and the dynamic of the decks that it goes in being different. Alright, well, play and crack this. I mean, you could put the Dreadling gem on it, right? So like your Ruiner Hierophant's just a 5/5 by default, or a 4/4 by default. You like put it into play and then do that. Do you have another Phoenix here? Combat training, sure. So I'm gonna burn this first because we have so many resources. Because he might fight over the removal spell on this now that he spent a combat training on it, and I'd much rather Vampire Kiss resolve than burn resolve. Alright, we're at 13 resources now. I'm just going to go ahead and put a Vampire King back into play, because one more shard and we can reanimate a second thing anyways. It is worth noting that we've drawn almost twice as many shards as him. We probably also have like a third more shards in our deck than he does. Yep, and there's just one of the many removal spells we assume he has. Crackling Bolt my dome, sure. Dead to Ragefire. He's so aggressive with just like randomly throwing burn in my face. I don't understand. Man, just halfway. We've run really cold today with this deck. We're just like halfway through our deck without a Cosmic Shaman at this point. Oh, children. It is nap time for Declan. Normally Declan's in bed before I start streaming, but they were being good, so I let him stay up for a little bit, and that was a mistake. We're gonna get him to bed after this game. 29 cards without a shaman. All I want's a Cosmic Shaman. Maybe I shouldn't board out all the dragons in this matchup. Maybe I should leave in 1 to 2 Uranaz. I really just want to like draw a bomb at this point. Like something that generates card advantage and close. Like the vampires are nice, but he's got so many answers to them post reserves. I've got more solitary exiles. I think his rage fires are at 8 right now, which is unfortunate. I don't think this can save us from rage fire death. 28 cards and 32 cards into our deck. That's not just one game. We've been running pretty cold for a lot of this. Alright, well now I'll kiss this. I guess I should kill this because he can he can make this, and then I need to Vampire Kiss that. Just whenever. I'll tweet a picture when it goes live, coach. Oh, I should have killed this before he got 2 attackers. And again, I'm going to spend kill first because of counter magic. Verdict of the Ancient Kings, all that jazz. Now we're dead to Crackling Bolt plus Verdict of the Ancient Kings. Also did the Burn plus Verdict of the Ancient Kings. The Burn has Transmog his guy. Wow, that's rough. So we don't get to gain life, but we got rid of his card in a Transmog at least. I guess that'll split the difference. This doesn't deal any damage, I don't think. Can't deal damage to a constant. Loco in Las Vegas with the 7-month resub. Over half a year. Thank you for the continued support. I do appreciate it. Oh, I am frustrated. I'm so frustrated. Can we just, like, draw a Cosmic Shaman, please? Okay, we're going to put Vampire King into play because we have to at this point, basically. Maybe he's out of answers. He spent a Transmog. Like, he knows this is sitting here, right? So, like, do I want to Solitary Exile this? I really don't. I will not be surprised if this dies. What does this do? Oh, the chosen one. The shaman they foretold of. Don't have another Transmog. Don't have another Transmog. Don't have another Transmog. Please. Please, all I want for Christmas is you to not have another Transmog. Come on. Ugh. Is that his fourth? 3. Nope, only 3. Okay. We're dead to Phoenix either way, so I'm just going to exile this Bumblebot. Sure. Yep. Alright, well. We're both top decking and our next troop's really good. This is why you shouldn't have Counter Magic and Thunderfield Elder in your deck. I'm just going to play Phoenix and kill me. Oh, sweet. That's just a shard. Alright, any troop, specifically Cosmic Shaman would end the game because Cosmic Shaman will deal him 10 and gain us 10. But I'll settle for any troop at this point. Shard, sure, yep. And we're not holding any shards because if this thing gains another charge, we're just going to... We're just dead to so many cards out of his deck at this point. I'm not dead yet. Slow and steady. If we both keep drawing mono shards, we will die though, because we are at 4 and he is at... We don't want to save shards for Vision Quest because Circle of Ruination. Again, just did the infinite cards out of his deck. So, good chance we lose here. Good beats. Alright, we're going to play some. I'm going to go put my youngest down for his